Good morning. Good morning, people. Today is Thursday, April 25th, 2024. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning here in wonderful Pahrump or Pahrump-Kentucky. You decide. But here we are at Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you on your journey through life. To get from here you are to wherever it is you're going. We want to have you focused, pointed in the right direction, and properly equipped for the journey. But the journey is yours. We're just here to help you do the best you can. So when it's over, when your journey is over, you can say you fought the good fight, you ran the good race, etc., etc. How do we do that, you might ask? What? How do we do that? We do that two fundamental ways, but each way has a million subparts. One is the worksheet. There's a link to it down below. This is a daily thing where you can take small parts of it, or you can take the whole thing. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning. Jeff Morgan is here. Jeff Morgan, how are you doing, Jeff? It's good to see Greg on here yesterday. How is life down in Las Vegas? Good morning, Carla. Good morning, Mitch. So, link down below. When you're there, please share, subscribe, click on the bell, thumbs up. You know the thing. And we also do it by just the fact of the repetition every day, continuing to do it. Repetition, 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 replacing habits with better habits. That is it. So, Jeff, I talked to Aman a couple of days ago. Not too bad. Rolling through Pahrump this afternoon. Wow. What time? Maybe we can have a cup of coffee. I'm going to be heading to Lost Wages sometime this afternoon. Not quite sure when. Maybe I can arrange it around your schedule. But let me know how early you'll be here. So we'll be in Vegas through dinner. But anyway, so Jeff Morgan has been with us. Was it 2019, Jeff? It's been 5 years. I think that's when Greg said he was here, when he got here. And Jeff did, in hindsight, kind of a remarkable, okay, that might be a little bit, I don't think I'm going to be here at that time. Good morning, Wadabevi. You see who's on? Jeff Morgan is on. You see Jeff is on. Sophie Wadabevi. And have you heard from Catman Joe back from parts unknown? But anyway, time is racing. We'll keep doing the comments as we are talking. So we also do it through the podcast, repetition, repetition, repetition. And the people we have, the Trendy Trio, the Fab Four with Carla. So repetition, 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 and it shows on an individual level that's true, but on a collective level, unity brings strength. Today's TED Talk is Johann Hari. No, that's what. So, Mitch, got to do the Johann Hari first from yesterday, and then we're also going to do Yuval Harari. And I know that Jeff knows both of those pretty well. Probably seen them 15 times, maybe more. Well, in 4 years, it could be like 60 times Jeff could have seen it. Anyway, so today's meme. What is a meme? An idea that spreads from brain to brain. What is it? Okay, so today's meme. What if you believe that you matter? Aha. Aha. Do people believe they matter? Most people believe they don't matter. So in the Darren Hardy down below, which is in red letter, not down below, on the worksheet, red letter, Darren Hardy's talking about a high-powered woman, some event happens, somebody else is distraught, and this high-powered woman feels compelled to interact in this distraught woman's life. So she walks over, opens her purse, and pulls out a little card, pulls out a card, hands it to her. And there's 2 words on it, and the words are, you matter. You matter. So to us, at least, you matter, but it's good to know that you matter. That's the meme. Okay, that's it. Goodbye, everyone. Okay. Yes, then I matter. Well, I'm not sure what you mean, then I matter, but the idea is you matter. Showing up, doing this, interacting with people, Jeff being here today, Greg being here yesterday, Jeannie was on last week. Hopefully at some point Charlene's going to get back on. She's in Michigan somewhere. You matter. We all matter. Carry that around. Look that up in your Funkin' Wagnalls. Okay. What else do we got? All righty. What else do we have? Oh, Yuval Harari. Okay, so Johan Hari, Mitch, first one, Johan Hari, addiction, Rat Park. People watched the video yesterday, the podcast yesterday. There was a little discussion about that. This is Rat Park. We have to avoid, get out of, stop acting like we are rats in a park. This experience is Rat Park. That could be another good shirt. Rat Park. This is Rat Park, not rats in a park. Today, Yuval Harari. So these are really building. So let's just quickly go back. Monday, Dr. Amen, brain can be damaged, easily be damaged. It can be repaired through a SMART program. This is a SMART program. Tuesday, Jordan Peterson talking about IQ. Every job has an IQ range. Know what your IQ is. Find a job where you're at the top in the 25 percentile if you want a job that is challenging. Of course, always find a job where you can learn more, because the more you learn, the more you know, the more you should be worth. Yesterday, Johan Hari, which our people will be watching today because the volunteers breakfast. Johan Hari, everything you think you know about addiction is wrong. We used to think it was about chemical hooks. Now we know that the opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it is connection. Connection, good, healthy connections with people. The number of people on this morning and the comments on this morning show that it's the people, it's people being out there, people participating with one another, knowing that we matter, we care about one another. We're here to help one another. And I would say people who get here on here live, that would be an indication. Let's see, why Bebby, have you talked to Catman Joe since she has been back? If I believe that I matter, then I matter. I think that's what I said. Carla says there's a heart next to it. But 100%. Okay. Well, it's not, okay, yeah, you should believe it, Carla, but you should get it down to the point that it's a matter of fact. It's not a belief, it's a fact. You do matter. And it's important to believe that you matter because you do matter. All right, Yuval Harari. Point number 1. Only humans can cooperate flexibly in large numbers. Some animals, some living organisms can cooperate flexibly, but in small numbers, like social mammals. Others can cooperate in large numbers, but not flexibly, like ants and bees and things like that. They're not flexible. They can't change the way they do things. So why do humans do it? Humans do it because we can create stories that we believe, and if we believe the stories, then we can cooperate. How are we able to create stories? Because we can see the world in a subjective way, different than objective. And only animals can see it objectively. A tree is a tree, a river is a river, a mountain is a mountain. We can see it in a different way, like it could be beautiful, a beautiful mountain, a beautiful sunset, etc. Now, then we'll go beyond that to Susanna Herculana. Why? Because we have more neurons. Why do we have more neurons? Because we cook our food. And what does that do for us? Well, once we cook our food, that gives us more time to do what our brain is designed to do, which is to solve problems. But today, the point is we can create stories that we believe. And if people believe the story, then they will cooperate. So you can take that, as Yuval Harari does, for the whole life, across the board, over time. That's why we do it. But you can drill down to you, that people will cooperate flexibly with you if you invent a story that they believe. That's it. And the biggest story is why they should want to cooperate with you, why they should not shun you, type of thing, or avoid you, or not trust you. So we're going to talk about both of those today. So Mitch, hopefully when I get there around 8, you guys will have watched the first one. Johan Hari will talk about that for an hour because it takes a while to unpack it because it's so dense. And then we'll take a little break, and then we will do Yuval Harari and figure out how we can take the 4 videos of this week, put them together, repack them, ingest them, digest them, process them, and incorporate into our daily routine. So that's it. We're at 13 minutes. And let's see, is there anything anybody needs me to do? I will be going to Vegas at some point today. At some time today, I will be going to Vegas this afternoon. Tony told me that none of her people, none of the Vegas people have court today. So nobody needs to go to Vegas today for that. I have an event, and if I can pull it up, that I got from Nan. Pastor's meeting I got invited to. Don't know why, but it's at later this afternoon, so Chaplain and I will be going to that. If they stream it or record it, I'd love to see. Aha! I'll let you know, Sophie. And I will say to Reverend Bush, President Bush, I will say that you said hello, 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 hello. And let's see, what else? Anything else we got going? Anything else, people? Any questions? Between my brother and I, we know everything in the world. We have an answer to every question, the correct answer to every question in the world. So if there's something you want to know, ask me, because between my brother and I, we know everything. Correct, Carla. According to Tony, Deborah does not have to go down there. Okay, Matt, please be the one to tell her. Mitch can tell her. Tony said you guys don't have to be in court today. And unfortunately, we don't have our taxi license. But there are things she can call Pahrump Valley Transportation. She can call Pahrump Valley Transportation. And figure out how she can get a ride down there. And they're cheap. It's like, I don't know, like $3 or something like that. So if she just wants to go, she can go. Okay, anybody have any other questions for me? Anybody else? Okay, so it's time for me to get on the Peloton. After I post the things, thank you everyone for being there. Meme of today, you matter. What if you believed you matter? That's the question. What if you believed that you matter? What if you actually believed that you matter? Because you do. So let's get our beliefs in alignment with reality. And so along with that, I will say, okay, people, I will see you at about 8. Thank you for being there, Jeff. Hope all is well. Look forward to seeing you sometime. And shalom. Shiva and shalom, people.